idea of you, 'cause across a million seas, would you do that for me? Yeah, I'd fly this whole world twice if I could be your paradise. This work only 'cause we never say what we think, waiting for the perfect way. Time zone speak, got me on delay, 'cause across a million seas, would you do that for me? Goddamn road 3 times, and I run all the red lights across a million seas, just to have you next to me. Paris and Tokyo, I go where I have to go. Screw geography, but would you do that for me?
It's Talent Spot. I'm back again to bring you another live stream. I've connected to the world, and finally, it took me longer for some odd reason, but I'll wait. Well, I had to wait. But what I'm going to do is currently practically the airlocks done. The airlocks are done now, and I should be able to start. I could fill that up a little bit for now, and then just finish that off because that does not look appealing. And also, I could, if I'm going to make this work, I'm going to have to dig out very well. So yes, got some progress to do, but it'll all be done. I was going to have something here, but I have to work on it. Wow. It must be because I only just loaded up the world, so it would have probably done something like that. I'm just going to leave this colour as it is right now, so I know where I'm going to be. So you know, I'm going to start putting this in the description. But once I've reached 1,000 subscribers, I'll do a face reveal, and I bet you would like that, to know who I look like, because I bet you would like to know what I look like. I bet most of my subscribers probably would like to know what I look like. I may look nice to everyone, I may not. I just want to get people's happiness to be perfect. I'm only here to be an entertainer. Also, if you want to communicate, do so. Everything is perfectly fine with me. But you can't be dirty-minded, that's one thing for sure. Because I encounter that enough in my Discord, and I can technically block you for in my stream, because somebody named me yesterday did something very rude, said something very personal and dirty-minded, so I had to remove the message, and not sorry, because I didn't want anyone else reading it. Dirty person he is. I'm not going to say what it was. I am gonna probably I am gonna continue this row of these containers, although I need to figure out my system. I'm not gonna bring in the mining ship because it's gonna take me too long. At least it'll be your first time to join the world because you're not in the. Once I've finished all the series, it depends really. Once I've finished everything I need to do, and that's intentionally managed to get a massive ship, and everyone does want me to make one of those in the future, then I'll start to play another game. And I already have a game that I am going to be playing next, and that's an unturned world that I'll become streamer to rank. So I will be doing unturned in the future again, because I've not done unturned in a while, not since that pandemic-esque problem. God damn that, and god damn the person, the creator. And also, apparently one of the people in my Discord says literally, I'm going to say the exact words, he said he was an asshole. And he said he couldn't understand how I felt. Not, there's no exact words then afterwards, but you practically got me what he felt like. Saying he was a dick. Pure dick. So, not ever since that moment. I really need to remove some mods. And I should make an assembler for just constantly producing stuff. It's not. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be extracting stuff, but it's not. And when I tell it to extract, it just not extract it to the silicon deposit. And that does not need to be drained ore, so it's fine. And it doesn't like extracting ore, so if I remove this system, it won't recognise. Although I am thinking if I should add glass on the top. I know that I'm just not sure if I should add glass here or not. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Should I add glass? Should I add glass to make the base look a bit more appealing? I'm just going to keep an eye out for you, and then I can tell you what to do after once you join. I want you to be able to get the full experience without any problems. It will be your first time joining this world, and yeah. And I don't know how well you are at playing this game, so I have to concern about that. Yeah, I told you about. I did tell you yesterday. Once you've loaded them, your computer knows that mod associated with those files, so it can download that data as quick as possible. I know what I'm doing about computers. I do computer science, so I should know what a computer is capable of and what each thing's supposed to do. What's your username then? It seems to never show you show there. I noticed it. You've not joined. I must have disconnected the world before you actually had a full-on join, and I didn't see you when I joined. I got a 4. If that's on target. Well, I am on target, so I'm happy with that I'm on target. Not below, not under. I'm fine with what I am. Anywhere above, it's just simply common, not is simply just performing a little bit better than expected. I do thank this teacher, Miss Nias. She was the one who, she has managed to get us back to where we're supposed to be. Not like the teacher last year. My God, he failed us. Seriously, that's legitimate what he's done last year. He failed us. And he and apparently he kept complaining to the students that we were not doing so well. To the last year, he's the one who's blamed what the problem. We don't go and learn ourselves. We actually need encouragement. Teachers help. Constantly there, not telling us to go and search on our website. You know, we're not gonna go on the internet and just do it ourselves. You have to get some actual guidelines. You say you must know how to do this. And he also didn't question us. So when we was supposed to learn a new topic, he didn't question us to make sure we knew what it is. I got a 2 last year. It's because of Mr. Carroll, the old teacher, the teacher that failed us. Okay, I'll gladly greet you and allow you to see the base and then give you an area to work with. Because I've got an area for you to work with and you can use for your purposes. Although I would like to be interested to see. I would be interested to see what you get up to. I get enough of knowing what people want them to do in the world. It's actually kind of hilarious. Ever since that Vit stream where it said when it accidentally went sexual, yeah, a lot of things is gonna happen. Okay, nearly ready. Okay, start placing the blocks behind and start building off. I only need the front side to be curved, but the back side I don't need as much. Well, I did notice my background audio noise wasn't a bit low, so I've adjusted it to fix that issue. So there should be no more low background noises, so you could hear the sounds. Definitely going to need to salvage that. Definitely going to need to salvage it. I still need to test out the Azareth mod. But the reason why I'm not able to touch it, I've got one of the mods and I'm using this Azareth dish, but I've not ever tested anything else yet. And I really should. I also should do something about the piping because that's looking ugly. Personally, it looks ugly, the piping. And I'm gonna give you a fence gate. Tall fence, straight, restricted area. I could assign this as your. Do you want me to place a fence? The med bay. Oh, it's cut. It doesn't show you in my faction. So you may have to redo that. But the med bay is, if we can get access, medical room, base. I named it base so if you can find it. I really need to fill in the roof. Also, I'll have to make a proper doorway there. I didn't scroll. I don't remember scrolling. Oh, alright. I even touch the scroll wheel. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore it. And then I'm gonna just practically get the ship to start welding this up. I should not have any issues now. I just need to finish off these last pieces, and then I can start working on a lot more. I wish I could just like highlight an area and then tell it to build that, like in police quick build, but it has to go on creative. I'm not in creative. Helios wheel trader. I still don't know anything about the trading system. I still want to trade and see if that's actually a thing. If not, I'm gonna have to install a currency mod, and I am thinking of doing that. It says there's credits in the game, but I don't know where they are and what they are. I've never seen credits in the game. This is a lot of clicking. How much would you say? How much time do you think you'll take now for the loading screen? It shouldn't take much long now. It shouldn't take you too long. It really shouldn't take you too long though. Although I think that's what takes me the longest time actually loading. Well, when you load in, you can start playing on the world. See all the creations I've built. Potato. Why don't we all describe what computers are? Potatoes when you've not got a good computer. At least we all have something relatable. We can always get such potato computers. I know. I don't even know why I played on my old laptop. I seriously don't know why I played it, because now when I'm going onto it, it don't even want to load. That's how bad my old laptop is now. I used to play this game on just HP graphics and have it on low settings, but I still managed to get into any world. This is a lot of clicking, you know. You may be surprised how much this is going to hurt my hand at the end. Because that's the outside. I have to be cautious about that. At least you have a ways to describe a computer. I say this computer is like steel. It's like steel. It's not like that. It's not like plasma. It is a good computer, but it's not like plasma mine yet. Wish it was though, but it's not. And I'm going to tell me miners just to drill out this area because I don't like it. But at least the roof's nearly done. Not good thrusting, but not worried about that now. Even my computer has its weak points. You think yours may be bad? This computer can be still as bad. It's the only thing that's lacking you probably in playing video games is your graphics card. That's the only thing that you really should be concerned about mostly. And that's the worst nightmare for people computers. You'd have to have a good graphics card if you're going to run most good games. That's the disadvantage of society these days. You must pay good money to play good games. But it's a better investment. You don't have to be stuck with a console that you probably have to pay more in the long term. With a computer, you can just simply wallop a graphics card in there, and then finally you could run any game. Personally, I'm a computer gamer. I'm far from console. I could bear playing a console. I have a console, but I don't play it anymore. It's just slow. RAM, if you're playing a good computer, I'd recommend at least get 16 gigs of RAM. That's the minimalist if you're going to be a gamer. That's my personal opinion. If you're going to be a gamer, minimalist would be 32, the minimalist will be 16. Any beyond that, you're able to do multitasking at its best. CPU, you do need to concern about that as well. At least if you're in a game, I'd say the minimalist you should have for a gaming computer is an i5 processor. But go for the high-end i5s because they're the best ones. And with the RAM cards, you need to look for a DDR4 format because the DDR4 format is the fastest type of RAM cards. They can allow more transfer rate. Listen, what I'm talking about computers. Ugh. Not everyone knows about computers, just like me, Nam. She's technophobic, she is. Oh, shit. You see how much this ship's taking damage? That's why I need to re-update this we need to redo this ship. So it doesn't take damage as quick. And it can also mine quicker with a bigger transfer rate. I will build a dig out in the back of the base, but currently I'm unable to. The thrusters are practically dead. They're just not in good position. I just did what I could at start. And this was a rushed ship, so it was not I didn't do awfully well. It says it could survive for 5 days. Can you see how damaged it is? Seriously, the thing's on fire. That's how much damage I've applied to it. Cobalt, still need to go and get the cobalt, and I still need to go and get some platinum. But for now, I'm unable to do that because I would have to. You can't stream offline. That's the thing of live streaming. You got to be live online. That's why it says live. You're always live online. So it's no such possible thing as stream offline. I bet a load more people would play and stream if they could go offline. Trust me. You have no idea. You're not the smartest person, and the fact you seem to not be the smartest person because it's not possible to stream offline. Okay, locked. 6 days, it says. And I'm unable to bring my computer to the caravan because of my parents. Blame them. It's not got any good damn steel plates in it, so I'm unable to do anything yet. Says it can survive 10 years without me. Okay, now go to medium cargo container and just do some couple of transferring at a time. Do a couple of fill the cargo container up and then fill it and just start doing this job of welding. Well, not fully fill it, but get it to a point where it's decent. Another trip, just one more trip. This trip, and then I can start welding. And if I don't have enough steel plates, I could always grab more. Got plenty. Anyone who's in my faction can use my storage. And I mean, and you can just use it. I'm not bothered how much steel plates you use, because I got plenty of it. So that's the personal truth. Anyone who comes to my base can have infinite amount of steel plates. These are my dug out the roof a bit more because it allows this ship to not get damaged. You won't be surprised how easy it is to damage a ship. It's not possible to live stream offline. It's simply not possible. It's not possible to live stream offline. You've got to be online if you're live streaming. Because live is internet. You have to be online to connect. You connect online to search my videos. I have to be online to release the videos. You must be some serious noob if you don't realise you can't do that. Because I know you can't live stream offline. It's not possible. It's like saying go play an online multiplayer game. You can't. You can't play it when you're offline. That's what live streaming is. It's like trying to play It's like trying to play a game that's multiplayer, but when you're not online. So you may have to rethink sometimes, because it does sound stupid saying live stream offline. Not possible. This is going to take me some time, but at least I've got some energy in this ship and it's actually going to work. Not like last time. I lost the ship due to my idioticness, not paying attention to time. And just get this done. I want to get this done. Finish it off. And you want to know why I especially upgraded the wire? So I can actually stream better. That's what's for online, so the online can receive the data better. I didn't spend £17 for nothing. I spent it to make the connection better. So really, you weren't very careful when you answered that question. Live stream offline. It's not possible. You have to understand a computer to understand what it's capable of. There's a cable that allows you to see the monitor, there's a cable that allows you to power the computer, there's a cable that allows you to have your keyboard and mouse, there's even a cable that allows you to connect to the internet, there's a cable that allows you to... I'm trying to remember. But there's more. I practically said all the wires there. Ethernet cable, computer cable, monitor cable, power cable, keyboard and mouse cable. That's all you need on a computer. And the Ethernet is to connect online and upload things. you know, I make good friends, such good friends with the technicians. If I ask them to do something on their computers, they allow me. They will literally do it. So if I wanted to access a certain website, such as OBS itself, but currently I'm going to be using it for the recording purposes. I'm going to be showing how I did this thing for school evidence. Yeah, I need to make some evidence of how I made something on Photoshop. That's why I need to get a video. Continue. And at least I can weld 4 things at once, but I can't build 4 things at once. That's the sad truth. I need to move the shield somewhere. The base. Backside of the base, I'll leave that as an option for some other time. Still gonna wait for a buddy here to join. Potato computer. And also potato mind, thinking you can stream offline. That's called recording. It's not streaming, you record and you upload. Streaming is if you use a software such as OBS and tell it to live. Recording, you don't receive any comments. You got to wait for the comments afterwards. You have a lot to learn from the internet. You've actually asked us a question that is like, it's a bit pathetic question. You can't stream offline. It's called recording if you're offline. So yeah, you need to rethink how you look at stuff, because you can't stream offline. It's not possible. It's one of the noobish questions you can ask. Seriously, it's a noob question. A question that the answer is you can't. Oh, it said the stream was offline. Well, it's not me. It's not me, trust me. I have got a cable that says it's fine. And it doesn't say anything on my side. I'm looking at this, and it's not warning about me. It's not warning me about anything, saying like your bad connection or buffering. It's not giving me any of that, so it's fine on my side. It's your side. I wonder how many steel plates I can get through. Right, you can put a bet how many steel plates. Bet how many steel plates I can get through. Just go on, bet how many steel plates I can probably get through. And you can take, it must be a couple of thousand, because I've already done about 8,000 steel plates. Put an estimate between 10,000, at least above 10,000 steel plates. How many do you think it'll take me to fill this fully roof? And I know I could probably do the math by finding out the how wide it is and all that, and then times that by how much. First I find the width and the height and all that, and then times that by 25, meaning that's how many it takes per block, and that would give me how many steel plates it would take to fill through the whole thing. And yeah, nearly. As again, my Discord invite has gone out. I need to tell it to send that message out a bit more often. I really do. Oh yeah, if anyone wants to see one of my sponsors, I've sponsored a channel named a person named Captain Jack. He's a really good YouTuber. I've listened to him a few times and he does the game a lot better than me. And he has a bit more activity with people. People actually talk to him, coming back and forth. So yes, yeah, you can please watch him. Here's him, that little symbol, that icon. Ah, okay. And just okay. Need to try fill this up as much as I can. I don't think the amount of steel plates I'm gonna have. I think this one more load is enough. Then I'm gonna have to tell it to start producing steel plates again. Thousands of them, hundreds of them. I have to. I'm guessing you're still loading. I'm guessing you're still trying to load to the world. I'm surprised. Oh, I'm kind of surprised how long it takes for somebody on a low end computer. Mine's a bit fat. With my HP graphics and all that, and my computer's specs before, I still was able to load the world as quick as possible. Oh, there you go. You're on. I'll just wait for the activity to say just wait for you to be ready, and then you can join the faction because you're not joined. And that's practically it. And I'm gonna give you and I'm going to show. Yay! So join the faction because you're not joined yet, because I'm always accepting everyone, and then we can send you to the base. I'll just wait for the signs you've joined the faction, and then we can do stuff together, not just on my own, because I'm mostly on my own build at doing this. I say 95% of the base I've built. The rest, other people. There we go. Now you should be able to join. It'll just say base. So you have to kill yourself by backspace, and then send yourself to the base itself. Hope you don't find out there's any lag around my base. Jesus Christ, my base is big. I've spent hours on this base, and it's still nowhere near where it's needed. Oh, it would have spent hours on it because it's just me mostly on it, able to do most of this job. Lights. That's better. Well, just wait for it to load. It takes the same time as well to me. Just wait for it to load, and and then you should be able to come. Oh, oxygen. I'll have to prepare some oxygen for you. But currently I've not got any spare to give you. I don't have not much as well. I can hear me now talking about how... O2 to spawn? You don't need oxygen to spawn, you at least need you probably need to wait for the respawn time. There is a respawn time, but there shouldn't be on my base. It should be able to be fine to spawn at my base. Not make me laugh. If you damage the welder, the welder repairs itself. That would be some OP welder. A welder that can weld it himself. I am thinking of going to the home place, onto the Earth. I still need to get some comments about that. Should I do any in the future an attempt to get to the Earth? Alright. Well, I see you on my icon now. You should be able to see me on top of the base. Hope you do see me on top of the base in the ship. I'll show you where the buildings can be at. Oh, wow. Lag. Whoa. Just let me get this, well, let me see if I can do this quickly. And you know the opposite side of the base, where it's got nothing, that's your side of the base. That's where you are. I currently can't, I will show you, but I am busy. What? Why is there such lag? Like I never encountered like such as this. I'd never do encounter like. You'll see me now. You'll see me behind you when you do come out of the med bay. I don't know what the lag is. Don't go as the machines, they don't fit in the base. But I am going to assign you of your area. So you're gonna have your own area now. Once I fence this up, I'll fence a little bit area for you. I'm fenced off your area now. Well, your area's over here, so you know. Come on. And yep. This is your area. Fenced it off for you. And you go. Yep, you can build in that area. It's your area to build with. What else is it again? Steel plates. So you have full permission, just like Leisure Generation. He gets his own area. You get your own area. Every person who comes on gets their own area. Just let me fix the fencing so it's. You get to build in this area. It's all yours to build in. You've got quite a large space, just like you have got a good size, just like Leisure Generation. So you can build in that area. If you want, you can press U, and if you hold U, and you can talk to me. I can hear things. Okay, I can work with that. Just wait a second, I'm just getting this working. You'll have a functional area. I'm just gonna get some two computers and you should have a fence now. Or just get 10 on me just so you can get a fence. Not a perfect texture, but fence. Defense. No, I think that's defense. Sniper rifle. Interesting. I'd love to see how that thing works if I get that one. Yeah. 900mm autocannon. This thing's probably all this base needs. If I was to somehow get this built, this would be the only thing this base would probably never need to defend. So this thing would be perfect for large base defense. And you know what? I'm personally probably going to add a large gun in this base. So weapons and not advanced pistons. Nope. Turret. All blocks. Cannon. I need to decide between what cannon I'm going to go for. You know, I'm probably going to go for this, aren't you? Don't you think? I'd probably go for the biggest gun. It does sound fun. Have a big gun in the base. And I don't think you'd mind to have this base with a big gun. You say bigger is better, right? So why don't you just have a goddamn big gun? I don't know how I placed that kind of gun. So that's the 900mm. How did I? It says I could place that, but you know, I had to use this gun. I have to. It's impossible not to say not to have a gun on the base. You may not like the additions on the base once it's done. You may like them. But you may not. It depends really. It depends on who you're talking to. Okay, I'm going to need some more components. Computers. This is going to be so beautiful to see. This thing would be the main defense of my entire base. And there's nothing could be done about the enemy. The enemy wouldn't be able to get close, they wouldn't be able to pierce the armor on the base. They'd struggle, they'd fire if they want, but they'd never get close because they'd be destroyed but quicker before they can destroy me. It'll be such a magnificent piece to the base. You've got to believe in me. This gun is going to be the best addition to the base. Just believe in it, me. This gun's the main defense. It'll be better than that mini turret. It'll destroy the enemies. It'll pulverize them. It'll make sure they will never exist again. This gun is going to blow their minds. It'll blow every single thing they owned. They will never exist. Not with my regime. My regime will destroy them. Can't install updates. Interesting. I do need to figure out how where everything is going to be able to place. Just go to the assemblers and see if I can get any. Know what the ammo shells is. Ah, I can produce that. Yeah, I can produce that. Armor piercing HP. And I remember what's the problem, and I can't remove the problem. Not what's happening now. I'm gonna have to do my best to extract all. And I'm gonna have to be cautious next time, because that's not gonna produce. It won't want to produce. Production of reduce armor piercing, and because I don't want them, because that's going to be continuously produced, I'm going to then send it to go for. Parents going on and on. Still would like to get more people to actively join. It does make the world quiet, even just another person on. And you've got to admit the world is a bit quiet. And because that's motors. And that will take armor piercing as well, so drain all 900mm armor piercing. So production. Why is that not able to produce? We have magnesium, don't we? We should have magnesium, so yes, we have. A conveyor sort of 13. What's the problem with conveyor for? Is this consort? Wait a second, what the hell? Magnesium pack. Why did that being placed in there? It wasn't assigned to go into there. What? Does silicon actually have that much of a material? Is that heavy? Wow, silicon is just destroying the inventory of this base. Just wait a second, I'm gonna try to start up. Oh, we got another we're supposed to have another person on now. It says that another person joined. I saw the icon. Should be another person. said there was another person joining, so hoping that's true. Assembler 2. Tell that to extract into conveyor sorter. Small cargo container. You know what? Because the space is not getting. I don't think the base is getting filling. Just removing the demand of iron steel plates. So yeah, I'm going to continuously tell that to produce that. Assembler 6. Continuously produce that. Assembler 5. Continuously produce that. Let me check that's producing continuously. Yep, continuously. Continuously produce this. Just get rid of the materials. We do not need this much. Armor piercing. We can get something done about that. If we can get rid of the inventory in it. Armor pit, magnesium. And we need to somehow remove the demand of some. And which cargo container are you talking to? If it's because I'm unsure which one you're talking about, because you can only access certain materials from certain areas. If you want to, if you see steel plates in there, you can't extract because it's not in the same inventory and there's no pipe into it. So if you want steel plates, you must come over all the way over down to here to steel plates area and grab it there. That's how the system works. And I'm just looking around, seeing is there anything I can do. I can't get those AP shells yet. And there's so much I'm gonna tell them there's literally I'm gonna go down to the refineries and tell it not to extract a certain material, because this just it's a hellhole. So I can't do anything with the amount of irons coming through. Ingots or ore, yes. Do not, and I'm going to tell it to not do that, and say blacklist iron ore, and I'm also going to blacklist. What else is it? It's supposed to be. I'll remember it. It's. Is it? I encounter it enough. Nickel. Blacklist. Nickel. Nickel. Where's the nickel? What is those? What's those refining? That's why basically never seem to get any inventory. We need bigger deposits of this because it's not able to do anything. I'm going to stop trying to produce hundreds of those with no problem. Okay, no, go there. Just get a load. I'm gonna get a load of these interior plates and start placing them all down, because I don't see. I think this system here is not. It's getting overwhelmed and it's not able to store everything properly. Okay, I'm going to tell this to put all the iron in there because that's just not working out for me. So, interior plates. Small steel tubing, I don't think I'll need that, but I'll grab 100 of it just in case. Motors, I may need a few of those. Computers, maybe. Construction components, yes. And I'll go and get a display from downstairs. But I'm going to sell this to metal grids and display. And interior plates as well, but I'll fix that out. So it's metal grids, displays, and is it because of oxygen? Because if it's oxygen, grab this bottle then. If it's oxygen, grab the bottle here. Kilometer. If it's oxygen, come here, grab it quickly. If you're gonna die of oxygen, grab it. Grab it. Press F on it. Once your oxygen's back up, tell me, and then I can give it me back. Once you're finished with it, just drop it. Because I'll need it. Well, at least I can store them need now. Interior plates, I can grab more if I wanted. Construction component, I'm just gonna start moving these back to where they are supposed to be in. I know these materials could be in their correct storage containers. Make sure you give me my oxygen bottle back. There we go. Never mind. Alright, thanks. Yeah, I will need to produce more. Need to find some tin. I will need to produce tin. So I definitely need to produce tin because it not got any produced. Interior plates, computers, construction components. Yes, so I'm gonna make sure all of these are getting all of it needs, and I'm gonna resort the system out because this is just not working out very well. It's done its job for now, but it's not coming up to the demand of how many stuff it's producing. And I've noticed that issues me now. I've noticed them and I need to fix them. If I don't fix them, it's going to be stuck for a while. It was a complex system, but it's only really purposely meant for small amounts, and it's not able to extract the materials it's supposed to do, as it is failing itself. It's survived for now, but now it's failing because of the amount of demand I'm sending it.
Energy low.
I won't be bothering about that yet. Motors. Place them in, every single one. Small steel tubing. Place one and place everything and place something for each one. And okay, just I need to now go in to get to computers. Whenever he says oof, there is something he's done. Can happen. I've suffered it in my base before. I understand what it's gonna happen. Don't need to worry about that. thing. Although, why the hell did you throw yourself at the shit? That's it. It's not going to get you anywhere smarter. What did it do to you for you to be so cruel to it? You don't have to start throwing violence at it. Seriously, there's no need to throw violence against a shield generator. Yes, it may be an issue if you were to try do an attack on it if you was in your own faction, but still, you don't have to start throwing yourself at it because you hate it. And I'm now gonna go and get my self refilled with energy. Fixed. Okay, now it's gonna become. I'm gonna need to redo the conveyors. So, conveyor, conjunction, tubing. Now, yeah, I should stop working on that. Finish off the bit. Finish off what I was needing to do. I know I really should stop put myself off topic. I need to finish what I was starting. Finish what I started. I'm starting. Don't use them. They're not got anything in them yet. So anything those in new cargo containers, don't put anything in them. Anything in those cargo containers is getting redone. I'm using those as a new storage area for the materials because I seem to be getting through the inventory like there was nothing to me. So I need to start properly getting them in areas to work with. Hello. Who's? Hello. What the hell is he? That's interesting. Who are you? Seriously, did it give me any sign? Okay, that's interesting. He must have found the world on public. Okay, that's interesting. Very interesting. A random person I didn't even know who he was, and he's apparently not even. That's it. That's interesting. Very interesting. Unexpected. Let's see if he'll actually do that. I've got a subscriber. I'll probably find out his channel name. I'm gonna, if you, it's Mitch RTM. He must have found. How? I'm gonna ask him. action. It's perfect. It's fine. As a tradition, he can come on to the. He can then start doing. Well, he definitely found. That's definitely the answer. He found it Monster World. So it is So it is public. This world is public. He managed to find it Oh. Okay. Well, he's gonna have some issues. I'm unable to stream after that, after 15 minutes or so. But it is a prize. You can find random people. You can attract new people on the audience. So that's unexpected. As what was multiplayer, I assumed just mostly people who watched me found the world, but no, random people do watch to come onto the game. So that's interesting enough for me. Oh, we got an official faction member on the world. Another was not originally a subscriber and found me. So it is proof that I am finding it without even finding it anywhere else. So I'm back to 111 subscribers. I lost one and then gained one. My channel's going to take some time to gain its audience, but I will be gaining it in the future. Slowly get a bigger audience, and yeah. I bet everyone who's a subscriber now would love to see a face reveal. I will probably get one in the future. I will do a face reveal once I get 1,000 subscribers. That's my objective. Okay. I'll accept friend request. I always do. Not always, but I usually do accept friend request. I need to create a solar farm. I should also try and make a bridge, possibly, like a very large docking area, because I don't have a very large. Although I've spent so much time on the space, I need to make a docking area. It's about 700. You have to actually, if it's not connected by a pipe, you can't access anything. But I will have to reconfigure my complexity of that sort of. I'll probably pick up some. I'll probably have to help him in a minute. Wow, this here's the truth. My radiator is on, but my computer, if I have just my computer on, my computer can act like the radiator in my room. Seriously, my computer's like can keep me that warm, and as long as my computer doesn't go over 100 above 80 Celsius, I'm fine. And the computer should be fine. It does work better when it's cool, but I'm unable to provide that. I will need to create a digging site. I need to do some improvements on my stream. I really do. I like a bot system, like a system itself. Nearly finished the roof. I'd have to fix the little bit, but I'm probably going to use those flat pieces of blocks, and I'll probably continue back on the base and make that home quarters there properly. Yes, they can still have the area in front, the kilometer Kibo or Kibiometer. I can't even pronounce. I still butcher his name. I'm sorry. I even butchered his name in school. I tried to pronounce his name because yes, I do respect my subscribers. I even mention them when I'm in school because I do care about my subscribers. At this stage, I really do. I want to keep everyone entertained, and I'll even mention in school if I have to, because I am actually quite care about everyone who's watching me. Make sure they have good quality in audio and video. I want everyone to be happy. That's what I simply just want. Everyone to be happy. It describes my personality, really. I want for the best for people. Well, the top part of the base is done. I just need to make a fixture on it. I like this little ship. It works. It's small. It's nimble. It's not the best, but it works. It actually works. It's like just a one utility vehicle. That's what it is. That's what this is. A one-man utility vehicle. What was what? Oh, I didn't lag. I'm fine. I'm fine. I have no lag. Absolutely zero. Oh, shields. Oh yeah, that's me bumping into the ship. I couldn't even hear the shields. And our audio's up. The audio is up. I can hear nothing from the base. I'm probably gonna have to go on single player for a while and then test it out, because I've never heard the shields activate then. I know they work. I've never heard them actually activate. Just fixing these piping. Once the system's done, I won't need to worry about anything. But I'll have to also fix the piping issues. So in the middle of the room, I could have a proper storage room with no problems. off the base doesn't look so appealing, but it works. And I should be able to, in the future, once I've got this done, I should be able to secure the base from so it's not going to have any oxygen issues. Well, at least you're starting off somewhere. Yes, everyone starts off somewhere. We got one person starting off there. We've got you, Kibotas, having started off there. My system needs to be updated, so it's improved, so I can actually start producing materials again without having any issues. But what? Because I understand why you're doing that intentionally there, because it is a bit more harder for my system to work. It's not always working. If I just close this off, if I can just close this door, I bet I could feel this room would start being pressurized. Is this room, I'm gonna just check on this, is this room pressurized? Not pressurized. Okay, I'll have to locate those non-pressurized areas. They should be pressurized for all of it. No, actually. There it is. Shouldn't say lies. Should stop saying lies. Just... Small steel tubing. Small steel tubing, construction components and into. So small steel tubing, interior plates and construction components. And once I can get the system cleaned out and flushed all the materials, I could start doing what I wanted to do. And that everything should be covered up. Yes, everything looks covered up. Yep, it is. Guys, the room is pressurizing. The room is pressurizing. Kilometer. Come here. The room's pressurizing. Come on, come over here. Kilometer cable. Come here. Come here. Follow me. Room's being pressurized. We've officially got oxygen coming into the base. Oh, this is gonna be perfect. Press J and take your mask. Don't press J yet. Once this room gets to medium pressure, you'll be able to take your you'll be able to take your stuff off. So I'll see what. So a bit air vent. Steel plates. Construction components. Metal grids and computer components. But this should be fine now once it's done. Yes, we should do. It should be in this cargo container. Although, or not. Yes, we do. It's on the bottom right. This room is finally being pressurized, although it's going to take some time. Don't open any of those doors unless you're necessarily needing to do. You must explain why you want to go outside, so I can then protect this area. And this is nearly done. So I'm going to need to create, and if you're ever going to go outside, you must open that door, then close it behind you, then you can open that door on the other side, but you must wait if you're ever going to open that door. It's protection of the base from losing oxygen. We do. If you can't see it, I'll show you. We do have oxygen. We do have it. Oh, shoot. We do have large steel tubing. If you don't believe me, I'll have to drop it for you. And we do, I know we do, and I can see it straight in front of me to show. So it is definite proof we do have some. That's why I have 2 entrances, just in case. You can officially press J. Press J. Go on, make sure, press J. Go on, press J. Go on, press J. Press the letter J and you have your mask off. But if you ever go outside, just press J again because we got oxygen now. Oxygen we can breathe. Damn it, I should have locked that door behind me. But we're fine. We have to no worry about oxygen for a while. As long as you're in here and you don't break the wall, we're fine. What? Are we getting seriously other people on as well? Unnaturally? Or unexpectedly? Because if we are, that is just impressive. And surprising because I don't expect that. We usually don't get other people joining randomly. Okay, this, and possibly and this. Okay. So I need interior plates, a load of them. We've got oxygen, press J. If you're going to open the, press J and you'll be fine without you don't have to worry about, no, press J, just trust me, press J. Oh, I have my mask off. Press J. You're fine in this place. You're safe. You've literally just let yourself die. What an impressive way to die. And I know you could have survived. You don't have to have your mask on in here. You really don't. Because the base is fine now. The base has got all the oxygen it needs. I can work with no problem. If you just take your mask off, you'll be fine. I've took my mask off because I know I'm fine. Only way I'm going to access these, I'm going to have to build a ladder to go on the top. Or not. Actually, I don't need to get access to these at all. So once I've done this... No, you really don't have to wear anything in this once you're in here. It's just that there's no need to hold your breath, hold your mask on. You have perfect fine with oxygen. Structure components. Put the computers back into here. And it's supposed to have bulletproof glass in as well. So steel plates can go back into here. Go into here. Computers, interior plates. Checking everything. I made sure. I thought I made sure every single one had interior plates on them. Not every single one. Small steel tubing and mode. Small steel tubing. And motors. I thought I placed motors. Well, looks like I've not. I don't need a load of motors. I know I don't need them. So, whitelist, and I'm going to tell it to drain all. And this is personal. It's understandable. But anything here is going to be moved. There's no more of this, but there's more of this going to happen. Yeah. Oh, what the hell's this like for? What? Why am I experiencing lag now? I'm not supposed to be experiencing lag at all. Whoa, what the hell just happened then? Whole screen spazzed out. This was a complex machine, but it stood for what it, but it couldn't stand for what it needed. Should have told this to only do this one. Whitelist only. I'll tell it to only accept cobalt.
Low.
Energy is low, and hydrogen is low. I'm going to associate that with nickel, only whitelist nickel. Silicon wafer. Then just scroll up, just keep continuously go up until I can get it. Platinum, no, nickel. Okay. If you need anything, tell me and I'll help you. Currently I've got to sort this out. I'll be able to store everything in its containers now. I have a proper system that works, a system that can be functional and it has no issues. Well, at least this base, the one good news that is keeping me happy is that this base is pressurized. What? Dude, did you just open the door? No. What? No. Be careful when you open the door, mate. Make sure you lock the door behind you. Don't break a hole. This base has now got to do itself. Ah. I could have actually died because he was not careful enough. And I currently can't. I can refresh my hydrogen. I was gonna die then. Seriously, if I die, I'm blaming on you because you're not being cautious enough. Okay, whitelist. Platinum ingots. Whitelist. Interior plate and grip. No, I don't need. So it's gold ingot. Whitelist. Composite steel, no. Cobalt, no. Big berth. I'll have to find something here. I'll have to find something. to do the complex part tomorrow. But I've done the most part. The part that would have took me, the one that I fixed, not to extract. So if you're going to open the door, tell me before it, because I'm not having this base depressurized. Silicon. That's cobalt ingot. Silicon. Silicon, but the iron's not going to have... I'm going to have to... What was that sound? I don't hear a thing. The base is not under attack, and if it was, it'd be once the base would, I'd easily know about it. Seriously, the base is much more secure than it's supposed usually is. So anyone did attack, we would be fine, and I won't see anything on my hood, so that we're fine from that point. I'm not really sure. I didn't hear anything. My audio is as loud as it can be, or as loud as I'm allowed it to be, and I cannot hear anything. I can only hear the game sound itself. Oh, Kibotas, I'm going to have to come off now. I did do a lot of progress. So... as much as I can say, really. I'm gonna have to end the stream because I can't stay now forever. Well, guys, I do hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And I can't stay stream forever. It's normal for me. Every 7 till 9, that's the British time, GMT time. I can only stream for them. Sundays I can stream longer, but it depends on what time I get back home. It's much I can say, really. See you tomorrow, and I'm gonna be completing this tomorrow, definite. Bye.